So once again, another homeowner defends themselves from a criminal utilizing their 2A rights.
Breaking news overnight, armed and wearing masks, 3 men were attempting to break into a home when a 17-year-old inside shot and killed 2 of them. This happened at 10:41 last night on 1st Street in Channelview. According to Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, a woman, 2 17-year-olds, and a 12-year-old child were all inside the home at the time. One of the 17-year-olds grabbed a shotgun and began firing. He hit and killed 2 of the intruders, and the third one got away. We're told he took off in a dark-colored 4-door sedan. The sheriff says no one inside of the home was hurt.
So I made it a point on this channel to start highlighting self-defense gun users because, quite frankly, the mainstream media, the anti-gun groups, anti-gun lobbies, our anti-gun politicians are constantly trying to tell us that it doesn't happen. They'll spend all day long highlighting all of the bad things done with firearms, but they never want to talk about all of the good things that are done with firearms and how individuals utilize them to protect themselves. From 500,000 people to 1 million people every year use a firearm to defend themselves. But yet, our media doesn't highlight this, so I'm going to do it. Here's the thing that I also find that's utterly ridiculous. The fact that we have to have a law that says, yes, I can defend myself in my home if somebody's trying to attack me and I don't have to run away or run outside of my home to do it. Yes, we have a lot of those castle doctrines in a lot of states here, but think about it. Places like Canada, they don't have those type of castle doctrines. Places in UK, they don't have those type of castle doctrines. They don't have that right, so we're actually kind of privileged in that sense, which is nuts, because the idea of protecting yourself isn't a privilege. It's not a privilege to be able to protect yourself in the one place you should be able to find the most peace. But yet, you have our politicians, you have these anti-gun agencies and groups and so forth and so on, doing everything in their power to make it harder for us to defend ourselves. Think about it. When's the last time you've seen an anti-gun group say anything positive about firearm ownership? When's the last time you've seen an anti-gun group actually praise someone defending themselves in their home when somebody's trying to hurt them or attack them in their home? You'll never see it. The only time you hear them say anything about the Second Amendment, it involves restricting that right. But yet there'll be the same people that get up there and say, we believe in the Second Amendment, we just want reasonable laws. But then all of your laws are designed to make it harder for responsible gun owners. My channel is a responsible gun owner channel. It always has been. I've always advocated firearm safety. I've always advocated training. Hell, I even have my own traveling case for firearms and nightstand cases so that kids won't be able to get inside your guns whenever you have them on your nightstand. My entire existence as a gun owner has been predicated on being a responsible gun owner because I wasn't always into guns. However, I started to understand as I got into the firearm space, I understand how valuable having a firearm is to protect yourself, how you can't rely on the government to protect yourself, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you're the only one who will be able to do it. So I'm going to continue to make it a point to highlight these self-defense shootings as often as I can. And I would implore everybody who watches these videos to do the same. Because honestly, the only people who report on these are the local news stations. And not very many people see those. But however, I have a platform that has millions of people that see these videos all the time. As long as people continue to not see these types of self-defense shootings and believe that they don't happen, the anti-gun groups, the anti-politicians, and all of the other people who are anti-2A will continue to leverage that to keep pushing their anti-gun agenda. And we cannot allow that to continue to happen because we are at a precipice right now where the culture of firearms is shifting. And they know that and they do not want that to happen. So videos like these start to change the dynamic in the mindset of people.
You know how frightening it is to think about what happens in the moments before, during, and even days after having to use your gun in self-defense? When you first start carrying a gun for protection, it can be a very scary and nerve-wracking experience, especially if you haven't gotten the education and training you need to feel confident. I've been there myself, hoping I never have to go through a self-defense shooting, which is why I'm a member of the USCCA. As a USCCA member, you can eliminate some of the stress of carrying a gun for protection by accessing the amazing wealth of firearm education, training, and current state-specific gun laws of your state or states you may travel to. This can help you be prepared for or hopefully even avoid a self-defense incident. As a bonus, members automatically become insured on the self-defense liability insurance policy purchased by and issued to the USCCA. Click below to learn more. I'm sure the YouTube algorithm is going to do a phenomenal job of suppressing this message. So please share this video with as many people as you can so we can beat the algorithm and get our 2A message out to the masses. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment, and hit the bell and subscribe button.